I'd like to call to order the North Aurora Village Board meeting of Monday, March 19th, 2018. We'll open with the silent prayer meditation. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Mayor Berman?
Here.
Trustee Gaffino?
Here.
Trustee Lowry?
Here.
Trustee Curtis? Here. Trustee Carroll?
Here.
And Trustee Gately?
Here.
I see audience comments. We have two to speak, but I think we'll wait until the cow meeting when we talk about our thing then, okay? Any other trustee comments?
No.
Consent agenda.
Motion approved. Second.
Discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Gaffino?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis? Yes. Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
And under new business, item number 1, Mr. Toth.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Item number 1 is an ordinance approving the sale of real property consisting of 1.53 acres located at the northwest intersection of Randall Road and Interstate 88. The village owns the subject property. The Opus Group, on behalf of the property owners, is proposing to alter the site plan to accommodate the needs of a prospective tenant for additional parking. The village board discussed the sale of the subject property on December 18th of 2017 in executive session. Advised staff to proceed with terms of negotiating a contract. Letter of intent was submitted thereafter on January 4th for the acquisition of the 1.53 acres at a purchase price of $300,000. The property was advertised for sale of soliciting bids, and no alternate bids were solicited, and the contract is included as an exhibit to the ordinance included. Myself, Attorney Drendel, and a representative of Opus is here to answer any questions.
Motion approved.
Second.
Discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Gaffino?
Yes.
Item number 2, Mr. Toth.
Item number 2 is an ordinance amending ordinance 15-09-21-02 approving the site plan for the property located on Lot 3 of the Gateway Orchard Industrial, which is 1100 Orchard Gateway Boulevard. On September 21st, 2015, the village board granted site plan approval for the subject property for a 450,000 square foot industrial building on the 25-acre lot in Town Center known as Opus East. The Opus Group is now proposing to alter the site plan to accommodate the needs, which would include additional for a total of 1,113 new total parking spaces, which is seen here on the site plan and included in the packet tonight. The village board did discuss the alterations at December 18th, was in favor of the alterations as the alterations are meant to accommodate a prospective tenant, which would bring large employment numbers to the village. Some conditions were brought over from the last site plan ordinance in 2015, one being the decorative fence, one being that in this instance that trucks would not be allowed to park to the further from the western building facade, basically on the left side of the building in this case, which is the western portion of the property. They could not park on the eastern portion of the property. And also, too, this ordinance will lapse after 1 year as a condition should the property not move forward with development. It would revert back to the original ordinance from 2015. And here is the site plan. A landscape plan was also included in the packet.
Motion approved. Second.
Discussion? Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis?
Yes.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Gaffino?
Yes.
Item number 3, Mr. Toth.
Item number 3 is an ordinance granting a special use pursuant to Title 17, Chapter 8 of the zoning ordinance to allow a drive-through facility at 24 South Lincoln Way in the B3 district. At the last meeting, which is March 5th, the village board approved the special use for the subject property as ordinance 18351, granting the special use. The fifth condition for the special use was that the western property line shall be effectively screened from adjacent residential properties with a wall or solid fence not less than 5 feet in height. As you will see in your packet tonight, the petitioner has requested the removal of condition number 3 for the reasons outlined in the email included. There was just a minor misunderstanding at the last meeting. We could have asked for it at that time. However, we're coming back. And staff does not have an issue with the removal of condition number 5. The fence is not required, and there is fencing along the properties on the west portion of the alley, and also to the landscaping in this case would be the preferred method of screening. I've given the mayor the instructions of doing this. I know it's a little different.
I will discuss that one here.
Thank you,
Okay.
Mr. Mayor.
This is something we approved before, special use ordinance, and to rediscuss something that we've done before, that somebody who voted in favor of it has to bring it up, and you all voted in favor initially, so anybody can bring it up, and it's a motion to reconsider the motion approving our special use ordinance. That's the motion. That
Motion to reconsider the special ordinance.
Second.
discussion. And for this, we can have a voice vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? So be it. And then motion 2 is to amend the motion approving the special use ordinance by eliminating the fence condition.
So moved.
Second.
And this discussion, I'm sorry. And this also can be a voice vote, so all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the third portion is a motion to approve the amended motion approving the special use ordinance, eliminating the fence condition.
So moved.
Discussion. And this requires the clerk to call the roll, please.
Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis? Yes. Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Toth. And item number 4, Steve.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Item number 4 is the parade request for the Mothers Club's annual community parade. This year, it'll be held on Sunday, September 23rd at 3 p.m. The route is essentially the same, just with a slight modification. The staff worked with the Mothers Club to try to move it over one street so that we can free up the traffic in that one neighborhood that it went through last year. So in front of you, you'll see it'll go down Oak Street east to Cherry Tree Court, proceed south to State Street, continue west to Sycamore Lane, and then south on Sycamore to Princeton, where it will end up at Goodwin, just like last year. And the Mothers Club is predicting to still have their annual after party at the Goodwin School.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Discussion. Clerk, call the roll, please.
Trustee Lowry?
Yes.
Trustee Gafino?
Yes.
Trustee Curtis? Yes. Trustee Carroll?
Yes.
Trustee Gately?
Yes.
I have no old business. I have nothing to report. Any committee reports?
No.
Motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Oh, I'm sorry, we did have we need our reports from I didn't have it. Oh, administrator's report.
No report tonight, thank you.
Attorney's report.
No report.
Fire district, not here. Finance, Mr. Hannah? No report. Community development, John? Oh, Mike, excuse me.
Yeah, real quick, on March 6th, the Plan Commission it was a packed house that night. We discussed the 100-acre development of the Fox Valley Golf Course on River Road. After a long discussion, a lot of comment from the public, the Plan Commission did recommend approval of the petition, subject to condition. It will be forwarded to a later board meeting for a COW discussion at a later date. We're not sure yet. We're looking to get the Plan Commission minutes approved first. End report.
Thank you, Mike. Police chief?
No report, sir.
Now, Public Works, John?
No report.
We have no executive session. Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned. The COW meeting will start shortly.